Let's talk about meta ads because people love to talk about it. So here we go. Meta ads for your healthcare practice. Let's get into it because today I want to talk about how you waste money on meta ads. Number one thing of how you waste money on meta ads is you don't post organically first. Okay? You have to test creatives. And what I mean by that, you have to test videos, you have to test pictures, you have to test wording before you put it on Meta. I think there's like this illusion that all of a sudden you're just going to create a Meta ad and poof, patients are going to appear. That's not how it actually works. Well, it can. Let me just be clear. It can work that way, and you can do it that way. However, you will be spending more money doing it that way than if you were putting out organic content first on multiple platforms and seeing which ones hit. So typically, this is a rule of thumb. If TikTok and Instagram, if the same video that you post on TikTok and Instagram do well, and what I mean by well is like they have more views than your other views that you've put, or than your other posts that you've put out, that is probably a good indication that you should use that as an ad, just so you know. So, and Facebook right now is more and more and more relying on its models to find the people that are searching you or wanting you, or it thinks that it wants like your help, right? So just so you know, like that is that's key. Like you've got to make sure that you have good creative. So here we go. So I want you to make sure that your ads, how you waste money is that if you have 1 to 2 creatives and you're putting that on Meta, then a lot of times you are going to get a quicker ad fatigue if the ad sucks, and you're going to have to do more and more and more creatives because that is what Meta favors. So be very mindful of that, of how you waste money on Meta. The other thing that Meta doesn't like is if you put copyrighted music, which we do post on Instagram, and you try to take that and try to use it for Meta, it is not going to push that. So it will not allow that. Okay, that's another thing to be mindful of. The other thing is if you take clients, potential clients, I should say, to a website without a pixel on it, you will have no data. So it's pointless for you to run ads because you're not, basically ads are just to get data. You're paying for data. That is what you're paying for. To pay for data to say, are these my people or are they not my people? And a pixel basically tells you, yes, these are your people, or no, they are not. And if you decide, if you do have a pixel and you decide to keep people in that pixel that shouldn't belong there, that's not a good thing because then you're going to be wasting more and more money. So if you have no pixel at all, you have no data and it's not going to give you any feedback. So that is not good. So don't waste money by not having a pixel. I think maybe number 5 that we're on. Have no one to follow up with the leads right away when they come in. So this is another problem I see. I think so many clients just focus on the ad, and it's not the actual ad itself. It's the processes before the ad and it's the processes after the ad. So before the ad, are you posting organically so that if someone goes to your actual page, they're like, oh, she's relevant. Should we know her, right? Compared to afterwards, if someone's not following up, if you don't have text messages, you don't have emails going out, if you're not calling them, like all those things matter because then you're not getting a hold of the lead and then they're like, great, they forget about you. And now you're wasting tons of money because maybe your ad did hit, you're getting calls, but no one's calling them back. So like an example of this would be an admin quit and you don't have an admin. If a VA is answering the phone, your VA is off, maybe doesn't work those hours. That's a problem. Okay. So how can you get in contact with that lead right away? Is there a chat bot that can immediately start talking to the leads? Is there someone? There's someone maybe in the Philippines, something that can talk to the lead at 9 o'clock at night when typically people are searching to solve their problems. Okay, that's huge. The next thing, if your landing page that maybe potentially you take them on, again, there's many ways to structure meta ads, but let's say you take them to a landing page and it cannot handle objections, or it's clunky, or it doesn't load well. These are all ways to waste money on meta ads. So these are all things that are very, very important. Maybe I have to scroll like so much to even find a button to click on. That is not good. That's not good. That's how you waste money on meta ads. I can tell you that. And again, it's not about the ad. Do you see? It's about the processes to be able to get the client's contact information to then be able to get them on the phone. I think that's a big misconception here. Maybe you don't have, the next thing is maybe you don't have a follow-up for emails and text and phone calls. I need you at least calling them 14 times. I need multiple emails going out a day. I need multiple text messages as well throughout the week going out. So if you don't have this stuff in place, guys, there is no point in running meta ads because you're just wasting money. You might as well put your attention, time, and energy to organic, figure out what your audience wants, and then start hammering away, putting money behind what actually works versus just hoping it's going to work when you post it on Meta. And it's literally a gamble. Like you literally are just gambling and saying, here, Meta, find me people, take my money. And then you don't know if it's going to work or not. It truly is a gamble. So if you hate gambling, you're probably not going to like ads because it really is a gamble. Now, when you start getting data, it gets better. However, it's still a gamble, no matter which way you spin it. Okay. So that's how today's episode is how not to waste money on meta ads. And so hopefully that helps someone out there that's running ads. If you guys need help, we do run ads for our clients, Google and Meta ads, both, because we believe both are important and helpful and can be scaled. So if you need help, reach out to us at PelviBiz, PelviBiz on Instagram. Just DM us and say, hey, I need help. Was listening to your podcast. How can you help me? And we'll be happy to chat with you. So talk soon, guys.